YouTube, what is going on? So we have another ghost video. This one actually was a lot more recent than that last one. So I don't know why I didn't find this one when I had searched it up. Still no word from Nuke Top 5, but it is okay. This video is scary ghost videos to genuinely freak you out. So hopefully we're going to see more than what we saw in the last one, where it was just a one figure and then a little bit of light. And just a whole bunch of like things moving. Fearsome
Welcome
Top
to
5.
Fearsome Top 5. What you're about to witness are 10 scary videos of paranormal activity. Number 1. According to a Reddit user named GatorCRS, his sister-in-law recently sent him a clip from her home security camera that's left her unsettled ever since she first watched it. She says she was home alone one day, spending time in the kitchen, when the camera outside detected her walking past a window and automatically began recording. But she wasn't the only one in the video, as it captured something far more disturbing. Something she still can't explain to this day.
Oh goody. Okay.
Through a narrow gap in the blinds, his sister-in-law can be seen moving around inside the kitchen. She stepped into the frame, bent over, then walked away moments later. But as she stepped out of view, something else appeared in the kitchen. A dark silhouette seemed to follow her as she walked away. The shadowy figure stood completely upright, seeming to be staring directly at the woman as it trailed behind her. This doesn't look to simply be her own shadow, and if anything, it looks more like a shadow person.
Right.
Number 2.
That's
In
pretty.
October of 2024.
My bad. That's pretty nutty to think about. Like, imagine you're just in your house, and for everybody who doesn't have cameras in their house, you're just, walking around, and then one day you're making a TikTok video or something, or you're like me, you're doing a reaction video, and then you finally go look, and the camera just reveals, "Hello, yeah, you have a friend with you. You ain't even know." Oh shit.
A man named Claymore relocated to Tennessee for work and moved into a new apartment. For the first few weeks, everything seemed completely normal. But about a month later, the atmosphere inside the apartment began to change, and Claymore quickly realized something wasn't right. While live streaming on Twitch one day, he noticed movement behind him. As he turned around, he watched in disbelief as his closet door slowly opened on its own. And that unsettling moment was only the beginning. Over the following months, he began hearing unexplained scratching noises.
Hold on, bro. I was already trying to give you a pass because your name is literally a tactical in Call of Duty, Claymore. But you see a door open by itself, and that's not enough reason for you to say, yeah, I need to get up out of this house. You continue living there as things continue to escalate. Like, what are we doing? I get it, man. Like I said in the last video, it's expensive here in America. It really is. Even though Tennessee shouldn't be as expensive as Miami, Florida. But like, yo, come on, man. You telling me you ain't got no homeboy? You ain't got no girl? You could go, hey, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stay here with you. Trust me. But like, look, you could come to my house too. It's something weird going on. Like, damn.
Heavy footsteps and ghostly voices, while doors throughout the apartment would open and close by themselves.
Oh, no.
He knew something strange was happening, but he was worried that no one would believe him. So he installed multiple cameras throughout the apartment. And it didn't take long before those cameras captured the evidence he'd been hoping for.
Alright, he's got the heavy bag. I need to get back into my bag work with boxing. Would you guys mind if I react to the MMA fighter that humbled Dean the Great and that other dude? You guys let me know in the comment section. Enough pausing. Come on, hit the heavy bag, please. Or the speed bag. That's really like a medium luck bag, to be real with you.
While Claymore was asleep one night, one of his cameras captured something unsettling. A chair in the living room slowly slid away from the desk, as if someone had pulled it. Moments later, the sound of footsteps can be heard moving through the apartment, followed by the sound of objects being moved around. On another night, as Claymore was trying to sleep, he heard the familiar sound of knocking coming from somewhere in the apartment. Sensing something was about to happen, he grabbed his phone and started recording. And what happened next made it nearly impossible for him to sleep that night.
I was literally just on the phone talking to my family about this.
Oh, man. Oh, man. It's like, so you don't want to open the door, huh? Well, how about I close the door? Yeah, wait. It's doing it.
The moment he started recording, 3 loud knocks echoed through the apartment. Unsure where they were coming from, he slowly panned his camera around the room. And as he stared ahead, things took a terrifying turn as his bedroom door began to swing shut. He couldn't believe his eyes, and although he knew he was home alone, he still went to check, only to confirm that no one was there. And the more time that passed, the worse things seemed to get.
Yeah, it's gonna keep on ramping up in activity, and that's something that, like, I heard about that when I was young, when I really used to follow the paranormal. That's why, guys, I just watch these videos, and it sometimes really just doesn't seem to faze me. But it is creepy still, nonetheless. It's gonna ramp up. It's going to. It will always do that. It is to milk your fear. It is to keep on milking the energy that you're going to give it. And so that's why I always tell people, just get out of that environment. Do not give your energy to that environment or to whatever it is that's there. It's harvesting that. And that's why it'll keep on ramping up to get you more and more scared to the point where it'll start attacking you. And then it's already too late, you know? It loves that chair for some reason. Okay, it looked like it turned on the light. Okay. And it talks.
Just as before, something seemed to move the chair. Disembodied footsteps moved through the room, and for the first time, an EVP was caught. A disembodied voice that sounds like it's saying, "But I can't."
But I can't. But I can't. But I can't.
Hearing this voice made his blood run cold, as he may have just heard the spirit responsible for all this activity.
Not
Eager to catch
everything
more
else
evidence,
before.
he decided to let his webcam record overnight. And this is what he discovered in the footage.
Alright, so the video you're all about to see is basically a series of clips I took from about 8 hours worth of footage that I filmed overnight using my laptop's external webcam. So the events in the video did not happen in this short of a succession as portrayed in the video. They're basically just a bunch of snips that I combined together instead of showing you 8 hours worth of footage.
Okay, chair moving. I wonder how comfortable that computer chair is. I need a new one. My dude is really doing everything but moving out. Door closing.
From the chair moving to the doors opening and closing on their own, Claymore is confident that something was in his room that night. A chilling thought, considering he was dead asleep while this was all happening around him. Number 3. A woman named Anika usually posts videos of herself and her friends on TikTok. So when she uploaded a clip from her home security camera instead, people immediately took notice. What the camera captured quickly caught viewers' attention, with the video racking up more than 500,000 views.
Cat.
At 3:52 a.m., motion in the living room triggered the security camera, but what set it off is difficult to explain. A strange white anomaly suddenly darts into frame before slowly drifting across the room.
Yeah.
At first glance, it resembles a loose thread or strand of hair, but its movement doesn't quite match either as it glides through the air in an unusual way. Then just as the anomaly reaches the bottom of the wall, something even stranger happens. A cat suddenly appears at the exact same moment and in the exact same spot where the anomaly disappeared. It's entirely possible that this is nothing more than a coincidence, but many viewers in Anika's comments were convinced they had just witnessed the anomaly somehow transform into a cat. Number 4. In the middle of the night, a home security camera overlooking a quiet suburban backyard captured something incredibly bizarre. The next morning, the homeowner Charlene checked the motion notification, but she wasn't prepared for what was in the footage.
Okay, so we got like what looks like a cat or a dog. Oh no. Oh no.
At first glance, she thought it was simply her cat that had triggered the camera. That was until another small creature appeared.
What the hell is
Her cat stared intently at the fence, clearly focused on something. Moments later, a small black creature lunged toward the cat before chasing it across the yard. The way it moved is incredibly unusual, almost resembling a tiny person
like a
rather
gnome
than an
or
animal.
something. Yeah.
Many viewers in the comments believe Charlene had captured a dwende on camera. In folklore, the word dwende is often translated as goblin or little elf. Across many traditions, duendes are described as small humanoid beings said to make unexplained noises, move or hide objects, open and close doors, and play tricks on families. Witnesses commonly describe them as standing around 2 to 4
But do you
feet
see how tall that
with
dude
thin
is?
childlike bodies, unusually large eyes, and quick darting movements. From this description alone, I think I might just be convinced. But what do you think? Number 5.
That cat got out of there.
Paranormal investigators Jeff and Mark traveled to investigate a location known as Joseph's house. Originally built sometime in the 14th century as a farmhouse, the home was once owned by a writer named Joseph, who lived there with his wife Elodie and their 3 children. Tragically, Elodie passed away from cancer at just 45 years old. Heartbroken by her death, Joseph refused to change anything inside the house, especially her old room. In more recent years, visitors have reported a wide range of unsettling experiences, including flickering lights, unexplained interference with electronic devices, and an overwhelming feeling that they weren't welcome inside the home. Some have even claimed to witness the apparition of a woman slowly walking the staircase. Hoping to document evidence of the alleged haunting, Jeff and Mark set up several REM pods, multiple static cameras, and a motion-activated toy car throughout the house. But before the investigation even began, Mark noticed something strange in his camera's viewfinder.
Before I could turn on the camera, the car moved.
Ain't that always the way?
So how it all works is the EMF car, it's got
I got that
Stop a
GoPro.
minute.
Just not that Canon.
A weird orb just came from your shoulder, floated in between the camera and you, and went down there. That was really prominent.
Okay, so we're getting specs. You know, maybe. Maybe.
yeah. So the EMF car is, you can see it. It's a toy car, flashing lights, and
I'll be
so
honest.
we're all
I
filming
don't
now.
want to keep on.
They kicked off the investigation by
looking at
asking
that.
questions in hopes that a spirit would respond through one of their devices.
If you don't want to move the car yet or set off the other set of lights down there, do you think we could you maybe make a noise if you're downstairs in the living area, or
If I was a ghost, I'd just
wherever
attack
you are?
people,
Can
man.
you knock, or can
I'll
we
be
hear your
honest, bro.
footsteps?
Like, I'll play in the beginning. But, like, all this, you came to my house to ask me some damn questions.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Are you actually standing on the staircase looking at us? You see, we can't see you. Can you see us?
After asking the spirit to make a noise or set off a device, the REM pod began to sound, indicating that someone or something was near the device. As the investigation continued late into the night, Jeff and Mark eventually decided to get some sleep and resume the investigation the following day. Before turning in, they positioned a camera facing a REM pod that had been placed on the staircase. Then at around 5 a.m., something unnerving happened.
Why is it so loud? Okay.
The unmistakable sound of footsteps echoed through the house, triggering one of the motion-sensitive devices and causing it to alarm. Moments later, the silence was shattered by the loud slam of a door somewhere inside the house. The sudden noise jolted Jeff awake. He immediately grabbed a camera and rushed out of bed to investigate. But after searching the house, he found no one. Mark was still asleep in his room, seemingly unaware of what had just happened. Jeff then cautiously made his way upstairs, where he sat in complete silence, listening for any further activity. Before long, the silence was broken, and Jeff heard something downright unsettling.
You know what? More power to these individuals, because you have to be a strong person to hear all this stuff, and you're like, you know what? I need to get an interview with this ghost. I need to try to understand why it's here and what it's doing.
Well, I've been sick. I thought I heard a voice then. Just as I was speaking. Well, I've been sick.
Come on,
The
guys.
sound of a faint voice came from somewhere near Jeff, immediately catching his attention. Jeff remained completely still, listening in silence as the realization set in that whatever had made the sound could still be somewhere nearby, watching him.
Now we
Part
doing
one of the
ASMR,
investigation
bro.
ends here, but so far, all signs point to this house having a genuine haunting. Number 6. In 2020, a woman named Rebecca shared a video on TikTok that appeared to capture
Rebecca.
something genuinely unsettling. According to Rebecca, her mom had been out hiking when she came across a beautiful abandoned house hidden in the surrounding area. Curious, she spent a few minutes exploring the property before pulling out her phone to record a video to send to her daughter. But when Rebecca watched the footage later on, she noticed something lurking in one of the windows. Something that sent a chill down her spine.
Look what I found. This is in Carmel. This great old house. Someone told me that it's the Murphy house. I don't know who the Murphys were, but I don't think they've lived here for a while because it looks pretty deserted.
But my thing is, if you find a random house, why are you, like, who just decides to walk on a random property? You know? And I get it. You can try to look and you might be curious. I've done that. I walk around my neighborhood sometimes. But, like, you're in a remote area, you know, like on a trail.
It must have been gorgeous in its stay. Absolutely. I could just imagine walking around here in some fancy
I see it.
dress or something, and just amazing. It's just beautiful.
As
Look
her
at her
mom walked
being
around the
so
outside of the
oblivious.
house, she had no idea something was watching her from inside. In the last second floor window, what appears to be a small pale face can be seen staring out into the yard. The face looks to belong to a young child with dark black eyes that make it even more unsettling. As Rebecca's
You got a
mom
little
continued
kid.
walking, the figure seemed to keep its eyes locked in her direction, as if it were silently watching her every move. She never noticed the face while she was there, but there's no denying that someone or something was upstairs. If the house was truly abandoned, then who or what was standing in that window? Number 7. After his electrician suddenly quit, a man named Brandon headed to the job site to inspect the house for himself. The moment he stepped inside, it was obvious the home was in the middle of a major
What did that electrician see that man had to quit?
renovation. As Brandon made his way from room to room, he surveyed the unfinished interior. But after eventually heading down into the basement, he experienced something that made him understand exactly why the electrician had walked off the job.
Okay, coming out to this job, the general contractor had an electrician, but he did quit for some reason. Apparently there was some damage down here. They have all the walls open up for us. There's a lot of knob of tubes, so I don't really know what the other electrician did. Yeah.
I'm sorry for pausing, but once again, because, you know, I work. For somebody to quit, it had to be really, really bad. It had to be. Like, no guy just... Maybe, but still, no guy just gets up, especially an electrician. These guys make money, man. And just says, you know what? It was so bad that I would rather stop my livelihood and just leave. What is in there?
There's quite a bit still. The bathroom. Everything's just hanging out. It looks like he did this bedroom, did a little rewire. There's some damage up in the attic too. So he did some rewiring up there, which is nice. A lot easier for us. So there's this pancake light. This wraps back into the living room. So it's one big circle. I gotta go downstairs and check the panel. Make sure everything's off and he did everything
Overall,
right.
looks like a good house. A nice house.
So, kitchen looks pretty good. They didn't really tell me where to go. Oh, that's the back door. It's the pantry. Okay. Jeez Louise. So this also is all open up for us right here. They have some bad wiring that we have to take care of that can't be exposed like that. Let's head downstairs.
Has a basement.
Okay, there is a lot of water. Should tell the customer about that. Some exposed wire here too. Okay, so let's go take a look at the panel over here. Looks pretty good. Newer panel, okay. They got some... What the f was that?
You're about to find out, buddy.
Hello? Hello? Oh, hell no.
As Brandon inspected the
Yes, you're gonna find out why he quit. I'm telling you, guys don't just quit because, like, oh man, this is daunting. This is my kind of industry. Like, I think opening up the walls of your house, rewiring things, I actually want to learn to do a lot more because I don't want to hire anybody. I want to do it all myself. And I love taking on that kind of challenge as a man. But, dude, nobody just quits if you have that kind of interest. Because, oh, yeah, it was just so hard. And, man, I don't want to keep on buying stuff. You're not buying it with your own money. So something bad had to happen. It had to be like a squatter, had to be a haunting. It had to be something,
electrical panel, 3 loud footsteps suddenly came from the floor above. Each one was heavy and deliberate, as if whatever made them wanted him to know it was there.
Yep.
Startled, Brandon turned and hurried back to the basement stairs to investigate. But the moment he looked up at the basement doorway, the door suddenly slammed shut. And that was all it took. Brandon immediately sprinted upstairs to get the hell out of the house. If he was truly the only person inside, then what caused the footsteps? And who or what slammed the basement door? And I've got to give Brandon's reaction a perfect 10 out of 10, because I would have reacted the exact same way.
Exactly.
Oh, hell no.
Well, plus a little more crying. Number 8. Originally launched in 1936, the Queen Mary served as a luxury ocean liner before being converted into a troop ship during World War II. Over the course of its history, dozens of people are believed to have died on board through accidents, natural causes, and wartime incidents. Since retiring in California, the ship has become one of the world's most famous haunted locations. Visitors and staff have reported hearing unexplained footsteps, disembodied voices, phantom children laughing, and shadowy figures roaming its empty hallways. One of the most famous paranormal legends aboard the Queen Mary revolves around the ship's abandoned first-class swimming pool. Although the pool has long since been drained, countless visitors and paranormal investigators have claimed to hear the laughter of a young girl. According to the legend, the spirit of a little girl is often seen near the edge of the pool, and some visitors even reported seeing her reflection before she mysteriously vanished. A TikTok user named Skilla decided to explore the Queen Mary and pay a visit to its infamous abandoned pool. But while recording a video, she may have unknowingly caught something chilling.
Jackie. Hello. Do you have a present? Jackie?
Well, congrats for not going alone. And this place must have been cool.
After calling out to the spirit of the little girl, Skilla appeared to receive an unexpected response. A faint ghostly whisper can be heard saying, "Hi, hey."
Hello. Hello. Hello.
She never heard the voice while she was recording, but her phone seems to have captured something unusual. There weren't any children nearby at the time, making the mysterious voice difficult to explain. So who or what was speaking? Was someone trying to communicate with Skilla? And did the voice belong to the spirit of the little girl said to haunt the Queen Mary? Number 9. During a family trip to Paris, a man named Matt from Canada made it a priority to visit the famous catacombs, having not seen them in person for nearly 18 years. As he wandered through the maze of dimly lit tunnels, he stopped to take pictures along the way. One photo in particular was of a pitch-black tunnel that was gated off to the public. But when Matt later took a closer look at the photo, his heart nearly stopped after noticing something lurking in the background.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
At the very end of the tunnel, surrounded by darkness, stood what appeared to be a woman dressed entirely in white. The sight sent a chill down Matt's spine, especially since he doesn't remember anyone else being nearby when he took the photo. Very few details are visible, her face is completely obscured, and the only thing that can be made out is the long white dress she seems to be wearing. The image becomes even more unsettling when you remember where it was taken. Deep inside the Paris catacombs, with hundreds of human bones literally stacked just a few feet away. Some commenters believe the figure may have been a tourist who slipped beyond the restricted area.
No.
But Matt insists the tunnel was completely empty when he snapped the photo. Whatever the explanation may be, I'll go ahead and add the Paris catacombs to my ever-growing list of places that make me say, oh, hell nah, I'm good.
Exactly.
Number 10. For the past 6 years, a woman named Megs has held onto a video that's terrified her ever since the night she recorded it. According to Megs, her brother's apartment was plagued by strange paranormal activity, with unsettling incidents happening almost every single day. One night, while her brother was asleep on the couch, she decided to record a quick video of him. But when she watched the footage back later, she noticed something in the background that made her blood run cold.
Oh yeah, I already see it. This is my kind of videos, you know, like when we actually see something in the background. These other
As the
videos
video
have just
begins,
been like...
a dark human-like figure can be seen standing motionless at the end of the hallway. The black silhouette appears to be facing directly toward Megs, silently watching from the end of the hall.
Yeah.
She then zooms in on her sleeping brother,
then it's
but
gone.
when she pulls the camera back, the figure has completely vanished. According to Megs, no one else was inside the apartment that night besides the two of them. So if that's true, who or what was standing in the hallway?
It's moving too. Is that it? Alright guys, so I'm not going to try to keep y'all any longer. Go ahead, try to check out this video if you can. Leave it a like and also subscribe to the channel. But like I was saying, those are my kind of videos when we actually like see some shadow things and some actual things, you know, caught on camera. A lot of the just doors moving and closing, yeah, it creates an eerie environment, but genuinely speaking, for me at least, the fear factor is when you're seeing things and then they're just like not even aware of them. But all right, family, I'll catch you all next time. Peace.